Welcome to New Eridu, the last surviving city after contemporary civilization was destroyed. A city brimming with style, from the music to the agents. A city of dangerous hollows, but also of hope. This is Zenless Zone Zero, and you should give it a chance. At this point, it should be obvious that out of all the currently active Hoyoverse games, Zenless Zone Zero is my favorite. In this video, I'm diving deep into the lore, the world, the characters, and the gameplay, all to answer the following questions. Why do I love Zenless Zone Zero? What makes ZZZ so different? And why you should give it a chance. The moment you log in, you're introduced to the brother-sister duo, Bell and Wise, who you get to choose between as your protagonist. You're a proxy, someone who guides others, typically combatants, through the surreal and dangerous dimensions known as hollows. But wait, what is a hollow, and how is New Eridu the last surviving city? These are the questions that jump into your mind, so after rewinding the clock, researching the lore, and simplifying things a bit, we find the world of ZZZ started like many others, full of prosperity, ruined by a war which completely collapsed the old civilization. Unfortunately, this war led to the creation of the Hollows and Aether. Not much more is currently explained about Aether, other than the fact that extended exposure can damage and transform anything organic or capable of sentience, and that higher concentrations, like those found in the Hollows themselves, can distort time and space. Before long, the victims of long-term exposure of the Hollow's ether energy would transform into hostile creatures named Ethereals. Humanity was forced to retreat and adapt in order to survive, abandoning most of our pre-existing cities and attempting to build safe havens. Moving forward in time, humanity has once again started thriving. New scientific developments have emerged, bringing with it the Bangboos, small, rabbit-like robots that are indispensable helpers, and the building of the Shiyu Pillars, massive mines that harvest and utilize the ether energy of the Hollows, stalling their growth while simultaneously providing energy to humanity's settlements. These massive advancements led to the development of a city that could return normal urban city life to citizens. This city was named Eridu. Unfortunately, good times wouldn't last.
Warning, warning.
Run! They're catching up! We gotta get the kid out first!
Eridu's greatest threat, Hollow Zero, had started to rapidly expand, swallowing a majority of the city. To suppress the expansion of the Hollow and protect what they could, Eridu's leaders decided to detonate 14 Shiyu Pillars, forming what is now known as the Chasm. This decision halted the Hollow's expansion and allowed a new city to be built, aptly named New Eridu. This new city is the stage for our stories to take place. So, why don't we look around? Instead of making a big playable area that is empty and lacking substance, The Zenless Zone Zero team focused on increasing the level of detail to feel more alive. This is why the world of ZZZ feels better to explore, even with smaller maps. It's immersive. The level of detail in this game has reached the point where your mind starts to associate everything in this game with what you'll find in the real world. Every building has a reason why it's there, and every object is exactly where you would expect them to be. You see, level of detail is not just about the quality of asset textures or the number of polygons, it's also about the overall world design. The reason behind why something is where it is. 6th Street becomes your home hub, and you connect to it because it feels as if it's a place where people actually could live and work. Seeing is believing, and when you believe, you get more attached. Another advantage of having a detailed world is that it allows for environmental world building. Bangbu are lovable little bunny-esque robots. How do they recharge? There you go. What's the personality of the owner of this room? What about this one? No lore dumps and no lengthy exposition. Show, don't tell. Lastly, the world feels alive thanks to the social interaction aspect of exploration, encouraging you to make new memories while exploring. Humans are curious social creatures, and when you notice a group of characters, playable or NPC, you'll want to stop by and listen. In doing so, not only can you learn more about them, but you can also learn more about the world as a whole. Doing this, you've created a social and emotional connection, whether you've realized it or not. ZZZ doesn't stop there, however. Those are just passive encounters. The game allows you to go further, actively seeking them out, in what is known as trust events to help you understand them better. There's even a fully playable retro arcade that you can compete in with them. All this combined, and New Eridu is no longer just a place. It's a playground. A place where you hang out and make memories with its people. The design opts for compact, stylized environments, with every area oozing as much personality as the characters. The playable characters are what elevate ZZZ to another level. They're more than just combat units. They have backstories, personalities, and unique visual flair. From streetwear to uniforms, even small details like a character's idle stance or the way their weapon is carried speak volumes about who they are. This visual storytelling makes it easy for players to form attachments before a single line of dialogue is spoken. From the chaotic charm of the Cunning Hares, the refined might of Victoria Housekeeping, the sheer power of Section 6. Each faction is dripping with character. You meet agents who at first are absurd, but under the surface, they hold extensive depth. At first glance, you could easily assume the game is waifu and husbando bait, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Yes, it does have its fan service moments, but it goes further than just that. One of the most compelling aspects of Zenless Zone Zero's character cast is the way their stories weave together. The characters aren't isolated. They share history, rivalries, alliances, and mutual goals. These relationships give weight to their interactions during both combat and story scenes. The result is a network of connections that makes the city of New Eridu feel alive, more like a community than a static setting. Players aren't just meeting anyone random, they're stepping into an existing social fabric. A character like Bernice, with her happy-go-lucky, intoxicating attitude, and a character like Hugo, with his struggles of personal freedom and haunting past, couldn't be any more different. The characters are without a doubt quirky, but they're all taken 100% seriously, making sure they all fit in this one eclectic world perfectly. There's so much I could share about the playable characters alone that I could most likely make an entire video on the topic. But I want you to be able to experience it for yourself without spoilers, so I'll hold back. Lastly, as somewhat of an honorable mention, Zenless NPC design deserves an award. Many NPCs are given a greater sense of identity thanks to their unique designs that help set the overall tone of the world. These are NPCs. do I need to say more? At the end of the day, no matter how good the lore, story, world, or characters are, Zenless Zone Zero is a game. It needs to have good gameplay. As a live service gacha game from Hoyoverse, there is an underlying structure that many players familiar with the genre will instinctively understand, but let's break it down. Zenless Zone Zero is an anime-styled action RPG. The player assumes the role of a proxy, guiding others and exploring alternate dimensions called Hollows. Over time, through both the gacha and the story, you will recruit new party members, known as agents, to fight enemies. The early gameplay is split into two different modes: TV mode and combat mode. TV mode gameplay resembles a 2D dungeon crawler game, with the proxy roaming on tiles that resemble televisions to find treasure, solve puzzles, and fight enemies. If the proxy steps on an enemy tile, the party is sent to combat mode, where they fight in a 3D hack-and-slash-like game mode. Later gameplay has, for the most part, completely omitted TV mode and switched to combat mode within a semi-open linear map. As the player, you are responsible for leveling up your agents, grinding gear to better equip them for the battles ahead, and then entering the combat. And do I have some things to share about the combat? You control a 3-agent team in real time, with heavy emphasis on chain attacks, perfect dodges, parries, and swapping between characters. Every agent plays differently. Whether it's Trigger's electric sniping, Yixuan's mystic aura ink, or Miyabi's frost swordplay, you're encouraged to experiment and style on your enemies. For new players, this is the hook. The combat's easy to grasp, but incredibly full of depth and even more satisfying to understand and master. And for those of you who like to challenge yourselves, ZZZ also offers a multitude of endgame modes and constantly updating challenges on a rotating schedule. Shield Defense, where you must defeat all enemies within a limited time. Deadly Assault, where you must defeat 3 high-risk enemies with varying weaknesses and resistances that grow stronger as their health decreases. Lost Void, Endless Tower, and that's not even covering the permanently available combat content. But for those who lean more on the casual side of things, don't fret, for Zenless has you covered there too. Every major update, along with new main story content and characters, the game receives events. These are optional, typically limited time activities that you can have fun with. For example, in the most current patch, 2.1, there's a summer-themed event where you can manage a beachside resort, surf, shoot drones, and go fishing. And that's just one event. Other currently available events include a multiplayer TFT-esque Bamboo minigame, a side-scrolling combat adventure, and hunting for extraterrestrial life. Not to mention, some events become permanent, allowing you to enjoy them whenever, without worrying about free time. So, to conclude, I circle back to the questions I wanted to answer in the first place. Why do I love Zenless Zone Zero? What makes ZZZ so different? And why you should give it a chance? You can tell that a lot of love and care has been poured into this game by its development team, and I, for one, am extremely grateful for that fact. Zenless Zone Zero is not just another gacha game. It respects your time, it looks phenomenal, and it plays like a dream. For new players, it offers a slick, fast-paced experience without the bloat. And for veterans, there's always room to dig deep. It may not dethrone Genshin, Star Rail, or Wuthering Waves, but it doesn't need to. ZZZ carves out a space all on its own, and it's stylish as hell doing it. Thanks for watching. I made this video as a way to thank my viewers for helping me reach my first YouTube milestone, 100 subscribers! And I won't lie, I also wanted to gush about ZZZ for a bit too. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, or would even like to join me for one of my live-streamed gaming sessions, hit that like button and subscribe. And let me know in the comments, who's your favorite agent so far, and what got you hooked on ZZZ? Alright, see you next time. Bye!